What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is gonna be your review, just a quick review of last night's double eviction of Big Brother. Sorry I didn't get it to y'all last night. It was Friday night. I had shit to do. So we are here. I'm gonna go on and roll this thing out. Now, first of all, let me say this. I get it now. I get it now. To Hermit, TV Junkie, to Lil Baby, I think it's 245, to Lady V. Them are the people that we've been back and forth in my comments and on their comments about this celebrity Big Brother. This has been so much fun, y'all. Like, this has really been so much fun. But I get it now, because see, they watch the live feeds, so they know stuff that I don't know. I haven't been watching the live feeds. I've watched a few little videos here and there, but they were telling me how Tom Green is really outside of what CBS is showing us. Because I was really not understanding why Tom and Kata, why they were like, no, they gotta go, they gotta go, they gotta go. They were drunk with power, they were this, they were that. And I was like, no, they weren't. I get it now. Tom Green, one, is totally playing to the cameras. All these little, him dancing and him doing the little, he's totally playing to the cameras. Two, his gameplay is, it's crazy, because it's like, I thought Ricky was the pot stirrer, right? But Tom Green is purposely doing things just to get reactions, just to stir the pot, knowing he's going to do the total opposite of what the fuck he's saying. Anyway, let's get into it. But I just wanted to let y'all know before I forgot. I get it now. I get exactly what y'all been trying to tell me. And all right, so let's talk it out. Double eviction, right? So we starting off the night with Natalie and Ricky on the block. Ricky is Tom's target, so he says. And so everything is geared towards that. Now, I'm saying this stuff as it comes to my head because I don't want to forget. This is out of order, but I don't know why everybody keeps sleeping on Dina. I don't know why everybody is sleeping on Dina. I'm going to say it one more time. I don't know why everybody is sleeping on Dina. Dina will win next to anybody else, because if this were real Big Brother and people were going to base their vote off of gameplay and who played the better game, Dina wouldn't stand a chance in hell. But because this is celebrity Big Brother, and a lot of these people don't even watch Big Brother or are not super fans of the show, they're going to vote on emotion. They're going to vote on who pissed them off. They're going to vote on who they like. And remember, remember who's in the jury. We have Jonathan, who's friends with Dina. We have Ryan, who could care less about, I don't think he gives a damn about the show one way or the other. And Dina didn't do anything to him. We have, now we have, well, I'm going ahead of myself. Anyway, all right. But just think about who's in the jury. All right, let's get back to the game. I'm talking too much. So, we're getting ready to play the power veto, right? So, the conversation that's had before the power veto, Tom is overthinking. Candy is like, chill out, calm down. We where we want to be. We're in a perfect place. Just chill out. The Bedroom Alliance is freaking out because they're trying to figure out the numbers and who needs to do what and who needs to do what. And they came up with, best case scenario for them is if Lolo wins the veto. So first of all, Lolo has to play in the veto competition, and then Lolo has to win the veto. Because if she wins the veto, then she can take one person off, save herself, and that at least keeps 2 out of the 3 safe. Then they could possibly try to sway the numbers to vote whoever the replacement nominee is off the block. That actually is probably your best case scenario. Everybody's going to play in the veto except for one person. So as they're pulling names, guess who doesn't play in the veto? Lolo. So that plan, totally out the window. Tamar gets picked. Tamar deserves to win this game. Tamar or Candy deserve to win this game, because now Candy looks like she's a floater, but for real, Candy's playing this game. She's just playing it low key. Tamar's playing it loud. Candy's playing this low. Ricky and Lolo are playing a decent game too. They just getting on my nerves, but they're playing a decent game too. But Tamar is the puppet master. So she's playing in the power veto, and she was like, man, I'm going to sit here and pretend like I'm excited, but at the end of the day, I ain't winning this competition, because I don't want that veto, because it's a lose-lose for me. If I change the nominees, then Tom gets pissed at me. If I keep the nominees the same, then my Bedroom Alliance gets pissed at me, even though I know that I'm not really in good with them. They don't know that I know that I'm not in good with them. They think that they still got me on their side. So why blow up my spot? I was like, smart. That's smart. So we play the alliance. I mean, play the alliance. We play the power veto. The power veto is the, every season. A lot of these games is the same game. They just come up with different themes and stuff. So this is just the game where they have to figure out the right combination of the colors, or the colors gets blown up on them or whatever. They've done it before with science experiments and all kinds of stuff. So. But they do the theme is like a little old Hollywood Charlie Chaplin silent movie thing. It was real cute. Tamar looked really cute in her little outfit, honey, with them cheekbones was popping. So what's funny is little Mr. Ricky, who has all of the zen, and he's giving you the whole breakdown on how you're going to win this game and what you need to do and all of this. He was the first one out. How the fuck you didn't remember the first combination? I don't know. But you didn't. So Ricky's the first one out. So boom, there goes that. So now it comes down to Natalie to really just save herself. Tamar was like, okay, I got to throw it, but I got to not make it look real obvious. You actress, girl, do you? And she did. Her and... Was it her and Natalie? It don't matter. I ain't going to go through all of this. Natalie gets eliminated. Tamar, throws the competition, eliminates herself. Dina, dumbass, just don't remember nothing. Dina... Y'all, can we just... Dina gets eliminated. I ain't gonna say spend a whole lot of time with Dina Lohan. Dina gets eliminated. Comes down to Tom and... No, I'm sorry, Candy. Anyway, I think it came down to Tom and Natalie. No, it didn't. Y'all, forget all of that. Forget everything I just said. Fuck it. Tom won. Tom wins the power veto. And so, ideally... nominees stay the same, right? We got a whole lot more game to play. Let's go on and get this out the way. Let's go on and vote, and let's go on and move on to the next part of this show. This is a 2-hour episode, right? Nope, wasn't that easy. Tom ass gonna have a conversation with Candy talking about he's thinking about using the power veto. Candy's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You got the nominees you wanted. You say Ricky is your target. And so, what are you doing? We got Ricky on the block now. All we gotta do is just lock in the votes for Ricky over Natalie. What is your problem? He's like, well, I don't know. I'm thinking about, because, I don't know. I want people to vote who I want them to vote for. And so basically what he's saying is, I'm going to make people vote for who I want them to vote for by putting up somebody that they like. So Candy was like, and who, pray tell, would that be? He going to say, Tamar, what you do that for? Candy said, Tom, you pissing me off. Well, she never said, I don't think she used that word piss, but... she was like, why are you doing that? She said, you're going to force me to, because I want Natalie out and you want Ricky out. So you're going to force me to vote for Natalie by putting up my friend. And I thought that was interesting that she used the word friend and Tamar in the same sentence. But hey, I ain't mad at y'all. I'm glad y'all worked that whole thing out. So Tom was like, well, he was like, it's just a game. It's just a game. What are you talking about? She was like, no, you play. She was like, I don't like that. You're being, she didn't use the word bully. Somebody else did. He got pissed off. He's like, I don't like the word bully. It's just a game. It's just a game. But you're playing dumb. Now, at the end of the day, so Candy gets pissed off. She leaves. She lets Tamar know what's going on. And Tamar was like, why the fuck would Tom put me up? She was like, I don't know. She said, it's not about you. He's trying to force me to vote with the way he wants me to vote. So he's going to make me vote his way by putting you up, knowing I'm not going to vote for you. I said, Tom, you playing too much. Because at this point in the game, I know Ricky is your, well, at least I thought Ricky was your target. But at this point in the game, Ricky or Natalie leaving the game is good for you. So what the fuck does it matter who leaves to... Anyway, so... Of course, Tamar. Tamar goes back into the bedroom, lets them know what's going on. And then Tamar confronts Tom. Now, I didn't necessarily think that was Tamar's best move to confront Tom. But it worked out in the end, so oh well. But I was just thinking, why would you say something to Tom? And then, of course, Tom was like, well, I guess Candy's not on my side because she went back and told Tamar what I said. Yeah, because you talking about putting up somebody that you know she's cool with. So that shouldn't surprise you that she said something. So then, the veto ceremony comes around. And guess what Mr. Little Tom Green does? He does use the veto to take Ricky off and put Lolo up. I said, you knew you wanted to do that shit all along. You were just throwing stuff out there to see people's reaction, to stir shit up. I said, yeah, now. And that was when I said, I see it now. I see exactly what they're talking about. And I was like, okay, Tom can go. Because at first I was like, keep Tom around. He's good at winning competitions, and he's pretty reasonable as far as nominations and stuff. But now I see it, and I'm like, nope, he gotta go. Nope, nope, nope. All right, so it's a double eviction. You know, I ain't gonna prolong it. Lolo gets voted off. Bye, Lolo. Oh, bye, Lolo. Tamar tried to put a little battery in Natalie's back and told her to go on out there. I'm sorry, I said Lolo. Natalie got voted off. And tried to tell Natalie that she should go campaign against Lolo and why she just going to lay down and let Lolo just win, without putting up a fight or whatever. But Tamar, I think, was just bored because she knew she wasn't going to vote for Natalie. I'm sure some conversations took place behind the scenes that they didn't show because it was a unanimous vote. Everybody voted. Everybody voted for Natalie. Alright, so now double eviction. So we right back in this. We have the head of household competition. The head of household competition, it was they had living art. They had to go in, they had to run around, they had to figure out I was about to forget something. First of all, they had a twist, and the twist was that somebody could play for safety, meaning that whoever this was that played for safety, they would be guaranteed safe tonight for the second eviction. They just couldn't play for head of household. So the game was that they had to run through the house, and they had to they had like people like living art. I remember I was thinking about Hunger Games when Peter had to like blend in with the rocks and all of that. So they were blending into the wall, blending into the sheets. Some of them were just like living art, just out. People could tell that who it was. So they had to run through the house. They had to count it, come back in the shortest amount of time. Again, not going to prolong it. Tamar won. So now Tamar has the power of safety. So the head of household competition was they had to go back into the house and figure out how many people had left, how many of the living pieces had left, and subtract that from the number. They told them what the right number was. So come back to head of household. Who wins? Lo and behold, Lolo wins, right? So Lola has to hurry up and put somebody up on the spot. Now, she was quick to put Tom up. She knew she wanted to put Tom up, but she was sitting there acting like she didn't know who she was going to put the second one up. Julie had to threaten to take away her HOH. Was like, look, this is a live show. I need you to make a damn decision. Here's my problem. If you were trying to make it look like you didn't know who you wanted to go up there, and you were trying to play that, I don't know, whatever. First of all, you had two really good options. Option number one was put fucking Dina up. One, you put Dina up because Dina's the only one, she was up at the very, very beginning. But you don't really put a whole lot of blood on your hands by putting Dina up. For real, everybody knows that Tom's getting ready to go. It doesn't really matter who you put up next to Tom. But it sort of sends like a little, maybe a reminder out there like, Dina is still in this damn game and y'all letting her float on, float on. But neither here nor there, she puts Candy up. Now, Power Veto rolls around. Who wins the Power Veto? Tamar. And I just knew Tamar was going to save Candy. They were going to put Dina up as a replacement, and it was going to come down to Dina and Tom. Nope. Now, again, I'm sure a conversation was had because Candy didn't seem to be pissed about it. But come to find out, Tamar ends up putting Candy up. And, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm talking too fast. Tamar ends up not using her power veto. And she says in her little speech, she said, look, on the strength of my newfound friendship with Candy, I'm going to leave the nominations the same because basically I have faith that the votes are going to be what they're going to be. Like, we know it's going to be Tom. So it's no need for me to use the power veto. Now, if I'm Candy, I get it from the point of view of she knows that she's safe because Tom is a way bigger target than her. And with the numbers being as small as they are, it was only 3 people voting, I think. But there's a part of me that would have been like, bitch, if you don't use that veto and get me up out of here and make sure, because it's Big Brother. Just because somebody say they will or won't vote a certain way, you never know what people gonna do once they get their butt in that room. I personally would have felt a lot safer if I'm Candy, if Tamar gone and hit that switch. But Candy seemed to be cool. Of course, it was a unanimous vote. Tom is out. So Tom went from head of household with all the power, had the veto, to on his way home. Now, in the grand scheme of things, for people who are real Big Brother players, these people are playing Big Brother. Y'all know what I'm saying? For the people who, and especially for this to be a celebrity version of the show, they playing Big Brother. Now, it is an accelerated season because I keep telling y'all, celebrities ain't going to sit in no house for no 3 months. Even if they are C-list celebrities, they ain't sitting in no house for 3 months. But, and this year, they have some, this isn't a cast of C-list celebrities. well, at least my world of C-list celebrities, maybe in some other people's world, but in my world of C-list celebrities, like, we know for a fact that there's some people on here that got shit going on. But anyway, but this is y'all, I'm loving this season. I'm just loving it. This is a great cast. This is a great show. Anyway, so that was really where the episode ended. It was a power pack. It was full of stuff. It kept my interest the whole game. If it wasn't so late when I got home last night, I would have done the review last night, but I was tired. And they went through the schedule for the rest of the season. The finale is next Wednesday or Thursday. Is it Valentine's Day or is it the 13th? But anyway, we got less than a week left for this game to be over. So we will see how it all plays out, you guys. The next episode, I think, is another 2 people are going home that night. So we're going to see how this works out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace.